Hey guys, welcome back to Fun Fiero. I'm Andy.
I'm Liz.
Guys, we're here to share our fun, love, and passion for all things Disney with you guys. So thanks for hanging out with us today. If you are brand new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Guys, today we are talking about Coronado Springs Resort at Walt Disney World. And we love this resort.
Yes.
I wish I wish we could spend even longer at this resort when we do go, but on this trip, Liz, how long are we staying?
A night. One night. Well, so, hey, man, this is the October trip where it's all flexible and we just gotta kind of roll with it. So we did have reservations at the Art of Animation, which is not going to be open when we're there.
Bummer.
Yeah, bummer. So they upgraded us to Coronado Springs.
Yeah, and which we've
stayed
stayed
there in December when we went on our cruise.
Yes.
And we absolutely loved Coronado Springs.
Absolutely.
So...
And I will actually link, guys, I will link up here the whole resort tour that we did of it so you guys can go check it out. But we wanted to tell you guys, you know, what
we liked about it.
What we liked about it and what makes it even a trip to Disney even more fun.
It's huge.
Yeah. And
you walk into this massive lobby, and that's when you get immersed in all of this mosaic tile and this Spanish feel, and then it sprawls. So you have all these outbuildings that also have all these Spanish courtyards. Mm-hmm. Then once you get in there, man, it feels very private and secluded, and you're like, wow, and just silent. So that was really, I didn't expect when you got to the courtyards and the individual buildings that it would be so silent and so quiet. That was really super neat.
Well, the Coronado Springs Resort is, you know, kind of like when Disney, you know, really wanted to kind of get businesses to come and stay.
That's right.
And it's you know, there are other of like the deluxe resorts that, you know, have convention centers and those types of things, but this was like the moderate version of that, and it's way more affordable, especially for like small businesses.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a huge convention center there for people to get together for whatever they're doing, whether it's, you know, for business or if it's...
There were a couple of conventions when we were there too, so that was really super neat.
Yeah, there was actually like this huge motorcycle convention going on, so it was like all of these beautiful motorcycles outside.
Yeah, that was gorgeous.
But it was just, it's a really neat place, but the thing is that it, like Liz said, it's sprawling.
Yeah,
and so
the lake and these fountains and like these beautiful courtyards, and it just makes you really, it's themed so well. Once again, Disney does that theming to where you really feel like you might be in the Spanish courtyard just hanging out right outside of your room.
I love how quiet it is.
I know, because I wasn't expecting that, because it is ginormous, right? And yet it's just these little pockets of silence that you can find all these little secluded spots to really just kind of enjoy nature and being outside, and all the tile work and the beautiful mosaics they have everywhere.
Very
resort.
Green areas, and I just loved
great.
it. A lot of water, but that's like kind of the big, like, you know, overview of what we love about it. But let's just dive in a little bit deeper.
Our room was big.
Huge. Because
it is, like businesses do go there. So as soon as you walked in, man, there's a name brand Keurig.
Yeah.
All right, so if you need your coffee, name brand Keurig in the room. This nice desk that you could sit at and get your work done. Beautiful beds, storage underneath the beds, and the awesome TV said "Welcome Fiero family." So it was like,
personal touch for sure. I love
Definitely.
that. And there's modern touches to this. So even though it's a fairly older resort, but they've updated
renovated.
it.
Yeah, I mean they had these gorgeous barn doors that you had to open in order to get to the bathroom area.
Yeah.
There was just everything that was really super neat about this resort. It's like, we were kind of bummed to only be spending one night there. So sad to not be staying at the Art of Animation, but happy to be back to Coronado Springs again. I'll say that.
Yeah, I definitely am not disappointed that we have to go back to the Coronado Springs at all. The other thing too is there's so much storage in the room, so underneath the beds and the dressers,
and shelves in the bathroom and everything, the dresser in there. Yeah, you're right, that was super cool.
Lots of storage. So if you have, and we are going to have a lot of luggage, so the thing is,
right underneath those beds.
Yeah, so it's going to be right underneath the beds. We're going to be able to unpack and really kind of feel like we're at home, even if it's for one night. Probably not going to be doing that, but you know, if you were staying there longer, there is a lot of storage.
Yeah, you totally sprawl out. And the Coronado Springs does have several different restaurants. They also have the El Mercado de Coronado, which is like this huge, it almost looks like a cafeteria, like a food court in a mall.
Yeah,
you
there
know,
you
where
go.
they had,
That's a great way.
Yeah, I mean, it had lots of good, fruit and drinks and things that were already made and things that you could get hot and some gluten-free stuff. We didn't eat there. We actually checked out Cafe Rick's,
which is at the other end of that food court area.
Yeah.
So we looked over and we're like, oh, we can go sit down over there and, have a nice meal as well.
Because it was our last meal. It was how we were wrapping up our Disney vacation in December.
It was our last meal there, yeah.
And I had the best food. It was all gluten-free, not a problem. The waitress couldn't have made it easier.
Right.
And that was really super nice.
So Cafe Rick's.
Yeah, give it totally, 2 thumbs up.
It was
totally
delicious and the service was great. I like the small little touches about this massive resort.
Yeah, like they have several different bus stops that you don't have to go all the way back to the main lobby. And then when you get to the bus stops and you're thinking, when's my bus going to get here? Well, they have these TVs up top that actually tell you when your bus is going to arrive. And once again, you're, it's like this little secluded, it's a covered area. You're waiting on the bus.
Fans going.
Fans were going. Yeah, no, so it couldn't have been neater and nicer. And then you got on the bus and realized, oh, I'm really kind of super close, but I didn't realize it because there's so much greenery making you feel so secluded at the resort.
Definitely check out the video that's
Absolutely.
up here because I think that really just goes way into more depth. But since we're going back, we wanted to share the fact that we are super excited, even though it was not our first choice, and it was simply because we wanted to try out the art of animation.
Yeah, we were trying to do new resorts this time.
Right.
So we did the Pop Century because we wanted Morgan on the gondola line, and she wanted art of animation, and I wanted art of animation because she really wanted to take those drawing classes at the art of animation. And I just always wanted to stay there, right? And then we were gonna do All-Star Music because we'd never stayed there either.
Yep.
But hey, everything happens for a reason, and now we're gonna have a super long trip at the Pop Century, which I do love because the theming is awesome.
Yes.
And we get to spend one more night at Coronado Springs, so at least Morgan gets to check that out. And she's never been there before, so it'll be a new thing for her.
And she'll, I think, like it at the end of the trip, especially since the room is probably
it's more. It's
1.5 times the size of the Pop Century room. So I'm sure she'll enjoy a little bit more space from mom and dad.
Yeah. She'll be really tired of us by then.
Yeah. So, hey, guys, let us know. Have you ever stayed at Coronado Springs Resort? What did you think of it?
Have you eaten at the other restaurants? And tell us how they were.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's like Three Bridges restaurant. There's a few different, nice sit-down restaurants at the resort.
We just did a quick lunch.
Yeah, we did a quick lunch, so definitely didn't check everything out. But let us know in the comments what you guys think, or if it's somewhere that you're looking to go to, and maybe that's why you landed on our channel. So
let us know what you'd like to see when we're in Coronado Springs Resort in October.
Absolutely.
Or something that we can check out for you, especially like the Three Bridges out back and the restaurants out there. We'd love to do that.
Yeah,
That'd
let us know. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And guys, until next time, get out there, have some fun, and we'll see you on the flip side.